Crisis inspires creativity at the highest level if you respond positively. I read a story back in 2010. IBM did major corporation evaluations of some of their executives. 1,541 executives were interviewed. These were leaders of industries. 60% of these men said, and women, they said, a considerable majority said, creativity contributes more to success than any other attribute. If you see anybody succeed, his creativity has contributed 60% to that success. So if you shut down your creativity, you have shut down 60%. And even if you get 40-40, it's not a pass mark. And you may not even be able to get 40-40. So everyone who the enemy has shut down their creativity, the enemy has shut down the major part of their life, 60%. I decree this morning, every sleeping giant inside you, every sleeping potential inside you, every sleeping gift and talent inside you, every sleeping power inside you, every sleeping idea inside you, every sleeping dream inside you, I command them to wake up. When the devil makes you lose your creativity, you have lost 60% of your chance for success. 60%. When the devil succeeds in shutting down your creativity, he has shut down 60% of your chance for success. The devil is a liar. And that's why when you are confronted with problem, count it all joy. Count it what? All joy. James chapter 1 verse 2. Say, count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptation. How can I count it joy? Because this thing is meant for my good. Why should I count it for joy? Because by the time I consult the one who can solve every problem and defeated that Goliath, I cannot be the same again. You are defeating your Goliath. I like the way the Message translations rendered it from James chapter 1 verse 2 to 4. The Message. It said, consider it a sheer gift, friends, when tests and challenges come at you from all sides. He said, when there are problems from every side, left and right, consider it what? Or consider it, verse 2 again. Let's go back to 2. Consider it a share gift. Everybody say it's a gift. How can you call challenge a gift? Look at verse 3. Verse 3, quickly. The Message. You know that under pressure, your faith life is forced into the open and show its true colors. Under pressure, we perform. Where there is no pressure, then we don't perform. But if you don't respond with creativity, you will not do anything. I prophesy, every problem that has once confronted you at work and you just complain alone, from today, I provoke your creative ability towards that problem. You are turning that problem to money. You know what he said to Goliath? You know, I don't know who said this in the Bible. He said, I will turn you to, he said, you are bread, you'll be bread. Who mentioned bread in the Bible when he confronted us? Is it David and Goliath? Is it Joshua? It's Joshua. What others were calling mountain problem, he said they are bread. So when we are through, we will package you as agege bread and sell you and get some money. Are you hearing what I'm saying? So please don't be afraid. Challenges will confront you, but please don't complain. Because the moment you start complaining, you shut down your creative ability. And when you shut down your creative ability, there's nothing you can do. Some people have been for the last few years, you have not moved a step forward. You've only been either standing still or moving backward. I stand upon the authority in the word of God. And I decree that this year, you are taking several steps forward. You are not saying amen at all. I say forward ever, backward never. So the next verse, we're still in that place. Let's go to verse 3 again. James 1:3, the Message, quickly. You know that under pressure, your faith life. Everybody say my faith life. Not your fear life. Your faith life is forced into the open and shows its true color. Look at verse 4 now. Verse 4. So don't try to get out of any prematurely. When problems come, don't try to make it a premature escape. No. He said, let it do its work. So you become mature and well developed, not deficient in any way. Somebody is here, in the name that is above everything. Every problem that will confront you this year, you will turn them to bread. Every difficulty that is confronting you right now, you will turn them to bread. Every delay happening in your business, you will turn them to bread. You are not saying amen at all. I remember there was a time I had some challenges that I had to take care of someone that was sick, and that was when I wrote my book, Lost But Found. Do you notice that Apostle Paul, he wrote half of the New Testament in the prison? All of the apostles that were inside their house, they didn't see anything, because in comfort, nothing happens. It is the one in prison that was writing. I wrote Lost But Found, that book. I wrote it in the prison, not physical prison. In crisis, in challenges. You know, you go through something, sometimes you just wake up at the middle of the night, you cannot sleep. Right. Think creatively. Think what? Creatively. Don't complain. Don't be thinking, which kind of life be this? No, that's negative thinking. Think positively. Respond creatively. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Every time the devil throws your challenge at your face, boom, so that he can steal your joy. Maybe a delay, for instance. Maybe all your friends are married, you are not yet married, and he throws it at you. Think creatively. There's something you can do with singleness. Hello? You can turn singleness to people. Those who are married will be envious of you. Married people are envious of Oprah Winfrey, even though she's not married. Aye? If all she's doing is, we can't lie be this at my age, we can't lie be this, she cannot become Oprah Winfrey. Average people think about their problem in the negative way. They think about their problem as oh, this is overwhelming. I cannot become anything again. My life has finished. That is not how to think. But you need to begin to say, Lord, there is a way out. There's always a way. Show me the way. There's always a way. With you, nothing is impossible. That's the prayer. That's the thought pattern. Show me the way. Show me how to turn this thing to bread. I prophesy again. Every challenge you are facing right now in 2020, they will be turned to bread. Everything they have used to abuse you before, you will turn it to bread. My wife turned her challenge to bread. Yesterday, gave my wife 3 pages. Free. 3 pages. When I saw it myself, I said, what? This thing used to be a big problem. It's now a bread. 3 pages. Many people, some people that went through what she went through, some of them are just saying, I don't know why my life is like this. No, that's not how to get the thing. Turn it to bread. Convert it to bread. They were all complaining. This Goliath, what can we do about it? There's nothing we can do. Our life, no. The man said, we will kill him. How much are they giving those who will kill him? How much? Say how much? Oh, hey, my family, we are poor. Everybody is poor. Nothing is working. Turn it to bread. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Let me tell you a story of a man. He was so poor that sometimes to eat is a problem. He was so poor that sometimes you can be hungry for days. Then one day, he started thinking creatively. Somebody, okay. He wrote a book. The title of the book is Hunger. Who can describe hunger more than such men? He started the book small, talking about hunger. When he finished the book, he looked for publisher. This is a real life story, not fabu. He looked for publisher. He said, I have a powerful book that you people, when you sell it, you make money. He said, what's that? He said, hunger. They said, bring it. When they read, they saw creativity in the book. They signed him. Now, it's not just that they signed him, he made money. The book made him win Nobel Prize that year. Because it was a fantastic inspiration. Just talking about hunger. He delivered himself from hunger. He turned hunger to bread. I prophesy the wisdom you need, the divine idea you need to turn the things you have complained before about to bread. Receive it in the name of Jesus. Everything you have ever complained about in your family, in your life, they are turning to bread in 2020. You are not saying amen at all. If your amen is to God, let it be louder. Shout, I'm turning them to bread. Yes. Hunger. Have you ever seen a book on hunger before? The man just suddenly woke up that nobody has ever written about hunger. They've written about marriage, money, sex, breakthrough, success. Let me write about hunger. And you know when you are hungry, you can describe it better. Began to, and the book caught the world's attention. They sold so much copies, the publishers, that he won the Nobel Prize. You know what it means to be a Nobel Prize winner? Like Wale Soyinka, a man that was hungry before. I prophesy. That thing you are calling a stone, it's not a stone. It's actually a bread. May God open your eyes to see the bread in your stones. You call it stone, it's bread in disguise. You call it problem, it's progress in disguise. You call it delay, it's a blessing in disguise. You call it breakdown, it's a breakthrough in disguise. May your eyes be open this morning. I'd like you to stand up on your feet and say, Father, I will not complain anymore. I will respond creatively to every challenge in my life.